Crypto Minimalist here, and I'm still holding. It's February 1st, and TDROP is about to go live. In this video, I'm going to tell you how and where to earn it or trade it, and my thoughts on the starting price. These are the topics I will be covering in this video. Number 1, when does TDROP go live? And I'll answer that right now. Theta Network themselves have stated the initial TDROP airdrops to Theta token stakers and users of the Theta Drop platform will occur on February 1st at approximately 12 p.m. Theta Labs time, aka Pacific Standard Time. And then TDROP staking will officially begin at block height 13949,050, which will be generated at approximately 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will next cover the remaining topics, and I will end on the question, what will the price of TDROP be? How do you buy it if you didn't participate in the Theta Guardian Node staking period, thus ineligible to receive an airdrop? Or perhaps you just want more? Well, the short answer is you can't, at least not in the traditional sense where you would go on Binance if you are out of the United States, or in America use a swap service like ChangeAngel or SimpleSwap. That won't be available, at least not initially. The supply of TDROP token is fixed at 20 billion, and this initial airdrop on February 1st will create a supply of 1.33 billion, as outlined in the Theta Drop white paper, the first airdrop being allocated to those that staked Theta from August of last year until January 15th, 2022. The rest of the supply will be released through liquidity mining on the Theta Drop NFT platform and a strategic distribution over the next 4 years to the Theta Labs team and Theta Guardian Node stakers. I stake Theta. How much TDROP will I receive? You can verify this by searching for your address on the Theta Explorer. But the general consensus is that for every one Theta token staked, Guardian Node stakers have been receiving exactly 2.049 TDROP, given your Guardian Node had 100% uptime throughout the entire vesting period. Here I found a Theta address that isn't mine that almost perfectly represents the TDROP awarded for staking the minimum amount of Theta token, which is 1,000. This individual, as you can see, staked just a little bit more than 1,000, so he received just a little bit more than the 2.049 TDROP to Theta token staked ratio. You can also see, if you look at the amount of T-Fuel, that is also the amount of T-Fuel rewards you would have received for a minimum 1,000 Theta stake. Then if we scroll down to the bottom, we can see this individual has been staking to the Guardian Node for the last 8 months, so he was eligible for 100% of the allocation of TDROP. He didn't add to his stake, neither did he unstake. Then if you toggle to the TNT20 token transactions, you can see 12 days ago when all of this TDROP was sent from the smart contract address out to all the Theta holders. Where can I go to acquire TDROP? As I said earlier, you will not be able to buy TDROP per se on a centralized exchange. Instead, you will be able to swap for TDROP on a DEX or a decentralized exchange. I will show you the two most likely places to do this at. If you go to Mitch Liu's Twitter, he has provided 2 links for the 2 DEXs that currently offer the best ways to swap Theta, T-Fuel, and other TNT20 tokens like TDROP. If you want to check these exchanges out, I would recommend clicking the link in Mitch Liu's Twitter to ensure you don't go to a scam site. So the first exchange is Theta's own DEX called ThetaSwap. You would connect your wallet. That would allow you to access the liquidity pools of the various Theta blockchain tokens and coins. The second exchange is VoltSwap. It works exactly like ThetaSwap and any other popular DEX. You would just connect your wallet. If you are interested in this, there are some good videos out there on YouTube talking about VoltSwap and ThetaSwap, and I would recommend checking those out before you experiment on your own and possibly mess it up. Because if you haven't worked with a DEX before and dealt with liquidity pools, it can be confusing. Can you earn TDROP? I've already shown you that initially we can't buy TDROP. However, we can swap. There are 3 additional ways that I know of for you to earn TDROP. If you buy or sell NFTs on the ThedaDrop platform, you'll be rewarded with TDROP. The second way is to provide liquidity on one of the DEXs I mentioned earlier, like VoltSwap. Instead of using the liquidity pools to swap between TDROP and another token, you can instead provide the liquidity yourself. To create a liquidity pool, you would add a token like Theta or a coin like T-Fuel on one side and pair it up with an equal dollar amount of TDROP. Now, while you wouldn't actually be earning TDROP doing it this way, you would receive a reward for providing liquidity that you could then turn back into TDROP. That reward would probably be in the form of T-Fuel, because that is the best asset on the Theta blockchain designed for that purpose of micropayments being sent back and forth. Lastly, you will also be able to earn TDROP by staking. This seems like it will be similar to the way you can currently stake Theta and T-Fuel. Specifics and an estimate on TDROP APY is not known at this time. Theta Labs did mention in an AMA yesterday that more details on TDROP staking will be given later in the day on February 1st. And now for the part of the video you are probably most looking forward to. If you skipped all the way just to hear this part, I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed, because my answer is I have no idea. Trying to come up with a price for TDROP before it's released into everyone's Theta wallet is going to be very hard to predict until it starts being traded on the decentralized exchanges for Theta and T-Fuel. Whatever ratio the market decides on between TDROP and its trading pairs is what's going to ultimately decide the price. And that's going to fluctuate wildly the first day especially, and for the first weeks. If anyone has tried to give you a price before February 1st, I'm telling you, they're just throwing paint on a wall and hoping it sticks. TDROP was released in a non-traditional way for a cryptocurrency. There was no pre-sale. Nobody actually bought it. It was given out for free. And there's not a fiat on-ramp to buy it. You have to swap for it, or you receive it as a reward for ThedaDrop NFTs. So it's a very strange coin. It's obviously going to be much lower priced than Theta and T-Fuel. It is interesting to compare the day one token supply of TDROP to the current circulating supply of T-Fuel, and we can go ahead and do that. This is a smart contract address for the TDROP token on the Theta Blockchain Explorer, and when TDROP goes live later in the day on February 1st, it looks like the circulating supply will be 2.666 billion TDROP. And that's interesting because as we go over to the main Theta Explorer page with the Theta and T-Fuel price, we'll see that the circulating supply of T-Fuel is about twice the amount of TDROP at 5.5 billion. So if T-Fuel and TDROP were given the same amount of perceived value by the marketplace, TDROP would be about twice the price of T-Fuel, since it's twice as rare. That's not going to be the case though, and the main reason why the price won't be the same is because all this TDROP was given out for free. So there's going to be a lot of sellers dumping initially because they got it for zero, and they either don't value it or they would rather swap it for just regular Theta or T-Fuel. Now, T-Fuel was also initially given out for free if you got involved in Theta early on, but a lot of T-Fuel holders actually went out and bought it in the last year or two, and then the T-Fuel holders that haven't sold yet are staking it for a decent APY. I hope I answered most of your ThedaDrop questions, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We got some good videos up right now. Most recently, I uploaded Theta interviews from Wes Levitt that was conducted in 2 separate conferences last week, where the topics were one on the metaverse and the other one on the prospect of NFTs in 2022. I am looking forward to doing more exciting videos for you.